Hi everybody, this is not the first video I thought I would be doing of 2021. So hooray! This is my first video of 2021, and this month is actually my 12th year of making YouTube videos.
And this is not the video I thought I would be making, so.
I'm just making a story time here because so many people were asking me on Instagram what happened to my hand. I have to keep my little claw hand up like this because it hurts so bad and throbs if I put it down. So last night I had to go to the hospital. I cannot believe this is another glass accident, you guys. If you didn't know, my dad was actually killed from an incident with glass that cut an artery and he bled to death. About 10 years ago, I had another glass incident where I was in a hotel, a huge window pane broke and went into my leg. It felt really deep, like to the bone. I won't show the photos here because I did a video and like my video got flagged because of such graphic content. It looks like a movie horror kind of scene. I'll try to post it on Instagram if you go there. Maybe I can put like a warning if you really want to see how gross it was. They were worried I was nerve damage and I couldn't walk, but thank God I can walk. And then this happened last night. So I was washing dishes. I had taken a picture earlier. I didn't post it. I was gonna be like, oh, working on my Olive Garden salad dressing dupe. This is what broke. And so I was washing the dishes, talking to Alani. My hand was like soapy and watery, and I went to pick up the bowl and it's kind of heavy and it started to slip in my hand and I tried to like grab it, but as I did, it hit the edge of the counter and it broke and a huge piece of the broken glass went deep into my thumb. Instantly it started hurting. I shove it under the water. Blood is everywhere. And I just think I started to like hyperventilate or freak out. I started to feel like I was gonna pass out. Alani called for Ian. She stayed with the kids while Ian drove me super fast to get to the hospital because it was hurting so bad. I threw up in the car. I was like shaking. I think I was just like going into shock or something. So we get to the hospital. Nobody can go inside because of COVID, you know? So he stayed in the parking lot. I go in. I was in so much pain. As the nurse is like checking me in, I'm just like asking questions to distract from how bad my hand is hurting. I felt like each heartbeat felt like burning and throbbing, just so bad. So I'm like, oh, you know, how are you guys with COVID? Are your hospital full? And she was like, oh, yeah, actually, yeah, our ICU is totally full and the overflow is here in the emergency room. And I was like, so I was like, great. On top of this, I don't want to get COVID while I'm in here. Plus, I forgot my mask at home and I just wore Ellie's little mask because it was the only one in the car. So I had this little mask I was wearing in there. The doctor comes in. I'm just in a chair in the hallway and he comes out and he looks at my thumb and he's like, we need to test if there's nerve damage, test if the tendon has been cut. We need to get an x-ray to see if there's glass in the hand. I was like, ow. So then I had to walk through all the emergency room beds with people in them, but they had like curtains around them. I was like, what if these are all the COVID patients? So then I'm walking through that side of the emergency room to get to the x-ray room where they take x-rays, which I'll show you a picture here. I kind of thought it was funny how I look like I just have claws, like my fake nails showed up in the x-ray. I was trying to make a joke with the guy about that just to distract from it. Then we have to walk to the other side of all the emergency room beds, and those had curtains around them too, but people were in there. And this poor woman, she was like, I don't know what was wrong, but the whites of her eyes were like red, and she was just laying in this wheelchair just staring at me, and she was like maybe in her 30s. I was like, oh no, is she okay? I felt so terrible. And all the people, like, I can't imagine, everybody's in there by themselves. Whether you're in there for a car accident or whatever traumatic thing, you don't get to have anybody in there because of COVID. It just made my heart break for everybody that I can't even imagine has bigger, more really terrible and horrible things by themselves in hospitals. I'm just praying everybody feels comfort. So I go back, they take me to the other side. She tries to take off the bandages and wash my hand, and like blood squirts and sprays out on her and on me. So she's like, I gotta go get towels to cover you up. So she covers me up in towels so blood doesn't spray on me or my clothes anymore. She gave me like a nerve block in my hand, and then she started to spray it out with water. I could still feel it and it felt terrible because they have to like spray deep down inside to make sure that there's no glass or any little pieces of anything in there. I remember with my leg, that was the most excruciating, and they can't numb it because they need to see what you still feel if there's nerve damage. It was awful. She's starting to do the stitches and then I could still feel it. And I was like,
I feel it!
so she gives me like another local shot to numb it more. So she gave me the stitches. We don't think there's any nerve or tendon damage, and I can't really do too much for 10 days. She was like, don't go running, don't work out, anything for like so many days because I just have to keep my hand up like this. It was the fastest I've ever been in an emergency room. I think I was like in and out of there in less than an hour. So she stitches me up. They were like, good thing you're right-handed, you know, because this was my left hand. Which, as a makeup artist for years, I stopped snowboarding. Anything that could break or hurt my hand or wrist so I couldn't work, I wouldn't do. Then I go to check out, and as I'm coming out, more people are just walking in the emergency room. And this young guy, probably in his 20s, he was like, I can't breathe, my chest hurts. And I was like, oh my gosh, does he have COVID? Blah. I basically walk as fast as I could to get out of the emergency room. I'm so worried that I have COVID or COVID germs on me or something. Ian was waiting outside. He gets me, we come home. I just want to take a shower, take off all my clothes, shower. I felt like could be COVID in my hair, everywhere. Sleeping was a little rough. Taking a shower took forever because getting like shampoo, I had to like put the bottle in between my knees, squeeze my knees, try to catch it with my right hand, put it in my hair, then hurry and snap the cap and put it there. I was like, it took me so long to take a shower. But I just wanted to watch. And that's why my hair looks like this. I couldn't blow dry it. We just did like an air dry. And this wing eyeliner looks pretty bad. And since I had been in so much pain all night, I watched a like stand-up comedy before I went to bed so that I could have like some kind of laughter, because I know laughter is healing. Plus I also took a bunch of vitamin C, all my like potions for immunity when I got home. I took my chlorophyll drops. I took mushroom blend of healing and everything. So I was like, I want this to heal. I don't want to get COVID, because I was in the hospital with the people in the emergency room coming in there. It's just like throbbing and hurty right now. And there was glass cuts all over my other hand. Like, I can't hold it in my right hand that I'm holding my phone with. Once she numbed this hand, I could feel how bad my right hand was hurting. And I was like, there are little glass pieces in my hand. So she started picking all the glass pieces out. I literally don't want any glass things. Like, after my dad's accident, I wanted to have make a safety glass company that no glass could hurt anybody in any way if it breaks. The hotel was that I got my leg accident, that they were grandfathered in to not have safety glass. It's crazy. People were like, oh, you could sue and you could have owned the hotel, but like they were tricky in the lawsuit. You know, they said it was like my fault because my shoulder or something bumped the glass. I don't really recall. I was just walking by the glass with my laptop after I got off the phone with my mom, and then I just heard it sounded like glass plates just breaking, and it was all the glass window falling apart. So I was like, I don't want to go through like the lawsuit hassle with that. I don't know, they think they had better attorneys than me, and I didn't want to keep fighting it anymore. I was like, I hate how unsafe things are. I literally want to throw out every glass bowl I have and get like plastic, rubber, wooden bowls, because I don't want any more glass accidents happening. Like, I cannot believe this. It's so crazy. That was my story time. The funny thing is, we did Ellie's birthday and we turned the house into Candyland for her, because she can't have she couldn't do like a regular birthday party. And I was going to work on editing that and doing that. And instead, I'm working on this video. So it hurts so bad. I had to sleep on a pillow, and every time I moved it hurt so bad. It just woke me up so many times, and I had terrible nightmares. So I have a lot of plastic gloves to take showers with, and I'm pretty proud. My hair doesn't look that bad without being blow dried. But that was it, guys. If you want to go check out more pictures, I'll put it on my Instagram. You can go to @CandeeJohnson. That's my Instagram if you don't check me out over there. And that is it. My hand is throbbing right now, and I went to grab something and I just barely bent my thumb and it pulled all of the stitches. It just felt like fire burning, and I have 10 days till I get these out. The only time I ever had stitches in my life were glass things. This, I had stitches, and my leg accident. Never have I ever had stitches in my life for anything else. No surgeries, anything, except for stupid glass. But that's it, guys. I'm sending huge hugs and love from my house to yours. I promise I'm going to have more exciting videos. I'm going to work on the fun one of the Candyland thing for you guys. So I love you guys so much, and sending you hugs, and I will see you guys in the next better video. Bye. Mwah. So I feel like I have a doll hand, like a Barbie hand. And I'm going to look like I'm just always waving or ready to wave like a pageant person, because I can't put my hand down. It hurts when I laugh to shake my hand.